In my last video, I said that the greatest significance of Renaissance was that for the first time, it made people realize the value of being human. For the first time, it freed people from the position of being merely tools and accessories. It told everyone you do not exist simply to obey. You yourself are worthy of respect, exploration, and admiration. But then more than 200 years of industrial society quietly changed us again. The industrial age taught people to define themselves through production. What can you do? How much money can you make? Can you contribute to the production? Do you have a job? This gradually became the standards by which a person's value was measured. As a result, many people slowly forgot that human beings were never meant to exist as mere screws in a machine. Last weekend, I happened to meet an American medium figure, Michael Lesner, in Long Beach. We talked for 3.5 hours. As someone who has spent his life in medicine and media, what worried him most was not that AI is becoming smarter, but that people may no longer need to think for themselves. He recommended that I watch the 1960 film, The Time Machine. In that film, humanity eventually splits into two groups. One group no longer needs to do anything. They live comfortably but gradually lose the ability to think and create. The other group controls the machines and therefore controls society. That is exactly the danger many people are facing today. If AI began to work for us, but we don't develop new values, new goals, and richer inner life, then people can easily fall into a kind of collective emptiness and passivity. But I always believe that human beings were never created simply for production. Once we are freed from the burden of production, we should have more freedom. We can read, think, study history, art, and philosophy. We can try to understand the world and understand ourselves. We can become interesting people. In the future, the most valuable people may no longer be those who are best at working, but those who are best at thinking. We have judgment, depth, and genuine life experience. The problem is that this transition will not happen automatically. For more than 200 years, society has taught people that their value comes from work. So when AI suddenly arrives, many people are caught completely unprepared. That is when governments, schools, and media, and society as a whole need to help people adapt.